Welcome to our podcast. Let's see what happens. And this podcast features two women with ADHD, and we talk about our life choices, maybe shed some light on life with ADHD, perhaps inspire. Probably not, though. Enjoy.
That sounds great.
Oh my God.
Should I stop recording and start a new thing?
Probably. Okay. What would you say you do here? Hello.
Hi.
It's good to see you this morning.
It's really good to be here this morning. It's been a bit of a journey.
But we made it.
Let's see what happens. Natalie, what do you want to talk about today?
I think we should talk about systems or lack thereof, or the creative, quote unquote, I'm using lots of air quotes, multiple air quotes for systems that we use. This is in addition to just fairies.
Yeah. Fairies aren't a system. Fairies are the way our life continues to move forward and we don't die.
Correct.
Yeah. Fairies are a requirement. I think systems are when we try to be our own fairy, when we try to take a duty that a fairy should probably be doing, and we try to take that on ourselves, which is reasonable because we exist in the world as people. And so there are some things that we have to do, but they're hard. And so we try to create a system to make them possible or even a little easier.
And we're adults. And I'm sure as adults, like, you're supposed to be able to do things
I'm pretty sure that's what other people think, yes.
on our
Yeah.
own.
Oh, God.
These quote unquote systems. What I really want is just to be like, oh, fairy, and then have whoever it is come in and just do it.
Yeah.
That would be my ultimate system. I guess it's more like having a lot of servants.
Yeah. I think the real solution here, the real system for anyone with an ADHD brain is achieve extraordinary wealth and then employ a small army of people to create a life that functions for you. So you can just roll around bumping into the world and it's fine. It's great.
And that's a wrap.
And that's a wrap. Step 1, create extraordinary wealth. Step 2, hire a team of fairies. So easy, guys. We're basically those influencers that just talk about their 5 to 9 before their 9 to 5. And they're like, it's so easy. Just get up at 5 and journal and then make your matcha smoothie and then go for your workout. And it's great. And then now you look like me.
Case closed.
No day wrinkles. Those people have systems. They have systems for face care routines, all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole other level. We're just talking about basic survival throughout the day in the workplace.
Yes.
One of the things that really gets in my way is object permanence. So when I'm going around the house, it's a real thing. When the object is not in front of my eyeballs and my eyes do not see it, the object literally does not exist.
Can I pop in here and say, even sometimes when the object is in your field of vision, but you are thinking about something else, object also does not exist. Gone.
I will give an example from about 5 minutes ago. I put on this headset with lots of cords, very distracting. I'm sitting in a chair, put my phone behind me, lost my phone. It's not in my field of vision. I do not know where it is. I used to find my phone from my computer to find my phone, which is literally 5 inches behind me.
Natalie, our frequent listeners might remember, you could have also just texted me to call you, which is what I did when I had to find my phone.
That's another system. Text your friends to help you.
I guess I had to email you because I didn't have the phone.
Or email. Okay, so with object permanence, as I go through the house, I have to keep things open. So if I close a drawer or a cabinet, I don't know what's in there anymore. So literally, I feel like I go through the house and I'm just open, 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 open. And then I have to keep it open until I have completed the task. A lot of times longer because I don't know. I might have to go back to it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I open the thing with the plates, get out a plate. I have to keep it open because God knows when I'm going to need another plate. I'm in the kitchen. I'm eating.
It's likely you'll need another one.
And usually then my husband comes up at some point and he's like, shut. And I'm like, well, I wish we had some plates.
Yes, I have to go to the store.
These days, the grocery store?
Maybe? Who knows? A Bed Bath & Beyond? No, those are dead.
So probably we would choose that.
Yeah, because I remember once going to a Bed Bath & Beyond and it had plates. The other real difficulty here is I do a similar thing if I'm putting dishes into the dishwasher, and I will open the dishwasher. And then the best slash worst part about this is I then can't remember that the dishwasher is open and I will run into it. Like the number of
Same
times,
thing.
yeah, I have a whole level of bruises on my shins just from the dishwasher encounters.
I can't close the dishwasher
No,
because if I have to put another dish in there, it's not like I don't know the dishwasher exists because I can see it. So at least I'm winning there.
yeah, it's definitely there.
Okay. But then if I close it, I'm like, I don't know what it is. It signals that the task is done.
Yes. Even if there are many other dishes in my field of vision, I'm like, well, dishwasher's closed. That's all I can take.
Well,
It's
I
done
wish I
now.
could do something about this, but I can't.
It's full. Yep, must be full. Its mouth is closed. No more.
Yeah, exactly. So I always have it slightly open. But like you said, the problem is I just run into it because there's not a lot of space and it's just an object in my way.
And it doesn't exist. Nope. I also run into the bed, which you would think at this point, I'm in there every night when I'm in my house. I should be pretty familiar with where in space that's located, but I'm not. I did it this morning. I can't figure out exactly what's happening, but there's a corner of the bed that in my mind is not there.
I completely agree. Mine's the bottom right corner. So I get out of bed and I turn the corner. I'm going to go with like, I'm too fast, too efficient. I need like rounded corners.
Yeah, not these hard squared off 90-degree charts. No, it's like a racetrack. Yeah,
I
we
know.
have to move like a racetrack.
I hit it. I swear my pinky toes are basically non-existent because I've hit them so many times. They're like just little stubs.
Slowly being shaved down by the bed.
Please don't stub me. It's this day 1,000,000 that you're going around this corner. It's not like the bed moves.
No, it definitely does not move. Quite heavy. Nope.
Shapeshifters.
Nope. It's totally the same.
I do the same thing. I just run into things constant, like corners. Corners are hard. They shouldn't have a point. What?
No, I think that, when you create a child-safe home and you put the corner blockers on things?
Yes.
Yeah. Why do we stop doing that? Why is that only for kids?
I think we could even go next level and just make everything circular.
Yes.
No corners.
None.
And we could just fly around. I would go around that bed so fast. If I have to get up and pee in the middle of the night, I would shave off for like 10 seconds.
At least. At least.
Usually I'd hit my toe, then I'm like, bonk, on up, and I'm like hopping around. And it hurts.
Then you wake up your partner, then you have to apologize because now you're hopping around screaming in the middle of the night. Yeah.
I was sad.
I still have to
You get
pee.
all the way back. There's a 50-50 chance I'm going to hit it again with
Oh,
my
yeah.
foot.
Oh, yeah. Even it out. And then the worst part about this is several hours later, you're going to wake up for your day and do it all over again.
Yeah, but it keeps happening.
Yeah. I feel you.
There's a lot of things with these systems that I feel like I can't learn something different.
Yes.
It's like my brain just doesn't have the capacity to shift.
It has capacity for a lot of other things. A lot of ideas in there.
A lot of ideas.
Yeah.
So many ideas going around corners
Not one of them.
off the table.
Not something off that round table. It just got pushed to the edge and fell right off. Not air. Okay. So what are some other systems that you have employed to try to function in this life?
Some of them include kind of like ignoring things that I don't think are important. So I've heard this. Many people with their emails will read an email, it's read, and then they'll delete it, I guess. Or if it's new and they don't need it, they press the delete button and they delete it.
Huh.
I have done it once where I had to mass delete basically my entire email because I ran out of space, which I guess is kind of hard to do. My husband's a software engineer, and we'll use the word impressed.
Let's
Yeah,
use
I
that
had-
word.
Being so impressed that I had used up my entire email. My solution, I started a new email.
Yes, because the other one is sold.
I was like, yeah, I think that's more like their problem. I was like, fair enough. So I had to mass delete emails. But I will tell you this, I have 3 emails now. This is real life data. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. In my one email, I have 10,202 emails that are unread.
Yes.
On my other one, I have 3,494. That's actually pretty good for me.
Pretty good. Yeah.
The other one is not great. 7,199.
That's amazing. I just pulled up my email. So there's a difference for me for work email and personal email. Work email, that sort of functions like a to-do list. And while I have this aspirational goal of inbox zero, that really only happens one time when I did a control A, and then you can just delete all of the emails. And then, like you said, boom, problem solved. Personal inbox, that's a black hole. I don't know what's happening in there. 5,154.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. People, it's funny because if anybody looks at my email and I'm like, hey, can you help me with this email or look at this? The first thing they pick up on, they're like, holy shit, you have 10,000 unread emails? And I'm like, yeah, why?
Not the point. Not the point. We're asking you to help with one, not the other 10,000. One.
They're like, what if it's important? I'm like, clearly it's not. Or
They'll
they
call?
emailed me 10,000 times.
It's just your husband sending you emails trying to get your attention.
Like, delete this, delete this. But part of it is almost like that FOMO, which I feel like kind of relates to object permanence, where I'm like, if I delete it, I might need it. It is an email that was sent to me. Yes. So I don't want to delete it, but I also don't want it. So it just lives in this unread category. The other thing I learned, and I do apparently the same thing with text, because I sent a text to my friend the other day and I screenshotted this text. And apparently in the little top left bubble, it says how many messages you have not read. So I screenshotted this message and I sent it to multiple friends. And the only thing everybody wrote back was, holy shit, Natalie, you have 144 unread text messages. And I was like, yeah, why? They were like, do you not need to read them? Right now I'm doing pretty well. I have 81 because after that little screenshot fiasco, I did delete these messages, but now I've accumulated them again.
This is interesting to me. I like what you were saying about the emails because I feel like you're onto something with the object permanence. There's an idea that once I delete it, right? Once you shut the cabinet, it is gone. Like it's dead to you. It doesn't exist anymore. So if I delete the email, that information, it's not stored in my brain. It's stored in the computer brain. And once I delete it, no one's holding on to it. I actually have a huge problem with the concept of text messages because I use an Android, right? I'm that kind of girl. And once I read the text message, there's no way to make it unread. And unless there's that little bubble saying, hey, there's something here you need to look at, it's dead to me. I've closed the cabinet. It's gone. Like, it didn't matter if that had really important information in there. Our work recently rolled out this new, very obnoxious policy that we cannot text with clients from our personal cell phone. I'm just going to say this. I think I'm the only person in the entire company who is so happy about this because now I have the perfect excuse. I can just text clients back and be like, sorry, we can't use this. Please send an email. It's amazing. But, socially, I can't really say that at work because everyone's really upset about the whole thing. So I'm like, wow, yeah, me too. That sucks.
Samesies, Bob.
Precisely, Janet. Boy, that is a bummer. Secretly, I'm celebrating inside. It's great.
I think the text message is the same thing you talked about. It's like a serious FOMO. And if it's not read, it's like there. I'm like, okay, my eyes will go to it. It's bold in my phone.
Yeah, me too.
And I just have a bunch of bold text messages. The other thing is, if a company is ever like, do you want to save money for this impulsive buy that you're about to do? Sign up for text messages. I'm like, why? Yes. Thank you for asking me. And they just text me like on 4th of July for like 8 hours driving. And because it's 4th of July, all of these companies that might have signed up for their text messages, a phone was plugged into the car.
Oh, no.
Well, like literally every 10 minutes it'd be like, ding, 62527, 50% off of sandals.
4th of July bash.
And for a fairy who's like type A.
Exactly what I was thinking. Todd driving.
Yeah, Todd was driving and he would like, can you please shut those off?
No, I don't know how.
Yeah, I was like, no. It was like, just unsubscribe. I was like, I don't, honestly, it doesn't bother me. It's kind of fun. It's like a little surprise. I don't care.
Yes.
So maybe I need some sandals someday.
Right? I mean, probably not because I was really fixated on the sandals when I bought them, but now I don't care at all and probably don't even ever want sandals again. But I'm really happy to know that those people are still out there making those sandals, doing their thing.
So thoughtful.
Do you ever think about there's a whole team of people at that sandal company devoted to figuring out how to send these text messages to people? Like, that is remarkable to me. I want to be clear, dear listener, I'm aware that there's not actual people texting me, but the fact that they have figured out a system and a program to like blast out these text messages, every time I get one, I'm like, wow, good job, people. You're doing it.
It's so much funnier just to think you have a personalized little person being like, beep, boop, 15% off, dealy.
You know what? You're right. I'm going to go back to that. That's better.
People just looking out for you.
Me and my sandals. And that one time I bought eye makeup, they're really excited. Eye makeup people are really excited to text you on all the holidays.
First time buyer, 15% off or whatever. I'm like, wow, okay, sure, thank you. You want to sign up and get more in case you need some sandals in the future? Yeah, sure. Why not? What's the harm? Oh, 10,000 emails that are unread from this fucking sandal company that I signed up for their text messages 10 years ago?
Yep. We had the same experience. We were on a road trip and Eric was driving and I had the same text message situation occurring. And not only could I not figure out how to turn off the notifications on my phone, there was a whole separate system that I had to learn about how to turn off the phone to the car notifications. Because even when I thought I had successfully turned off the phone notifications, the car was still letting us know. I just turned off my phone.
That's a lot for a type A person.
Yeah. And we were listening to a podcast. And so it was interrupting the podcast with the dinging. Yes. Eric did not think it was funny at all. 0% funny.
It's on him, honestly.
Where's the whimsy?
You know, the other system that I have is I can't do reminders because the reminders in my phone is just, I don't know where it is. It goes somewhere. It's just not there in front of me. So I make a reminder, and even if the alarm goes off, usually it's like, ring, ring. It's an old school phone. Completely, I don't use alarms because I don't even know what an alarm sounds like, except for an old tiny phone from the 70s. And then I'm like, oh, hey, thank you, alarm. Swipe, turn off. And then as soon as I turn away from my phone, it is out of my head. So reminders don't work for me. What sort of works, but not really, is I text myself an idea. It's like tricking myself. I can't look at the text because it needs to be bold for me.
Yes.
Yeah. Go back to it for when I can actually do it.
Yes. Bold and also above the fold.
Yes.
If I have to scroll, no dice.
Yeah.
Gone into the abyss. You know, hearing you tell the story about the alarms, it reminds me of a situation that happened yesterday, like 12 hours ago. I put an alarm on my phone because I had to remember to pick up a conversation that I had been having with a client at a time where we wouldn't normally have been talking. Like we had to stop our conversation, go to another meeting, and I was like, okay, I'll call you at this specific time. So I set an alarm on my phone. And then I left my phone in my office and I went to a conference room to have a meeting with clients. At a certain point, my colleague came into the meeting room with my phone and said, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to work your phone and your alarm keeps going off. At which point I said to her, oh, is it Vanilla Ice? Because at some point in the past, I had the same issue with the annoying ring ring. That's not a fun noise. I'm not going to pay attention to that. I'm just going to delete that and be like, goodbye. Don't know why that was happening. So I decided that it would be a much better thing to put a song that I thought was funny as my alarm. So in the middle of my colleagues' other meetings, here comes Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby, unable to be turned off. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. It's a good song.
Good song. Good song. Did I actually execute on that? No, because then I had to finish that meeting and then it was gone out of my brain. So an hour and a half later, I had to call that person back and be like, hey, so sorry, we had a ice situation. Let's just move forward from there. Great.
I could sing it if you want.
Yeah.
In case you're not aware.
I might have tried to do that. It starts with no words. So it's that like do 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 that everyone knows. I don't need to sing it. As soon as you say Vanilla Ice, that's the only thing you hear. Yeah. But I helped.
Oh, so yeah. I think with object permanence, that kind of applies to all aspects of my life. And so that's kind of the system I use is I keep everything out so I can see it.
Yeah.
It has to do with my drawers too, like the closet.
Mm-hmm.
So I play hockey a lot and I have these little hockey shorts things. So I put them in a box because I was like, this will be my hockey box. which it was for like 10 seconds. And then I was like, you know what? I can combine hockey and biking because
No.
clearly those sports go together.
They both had helmets. Makes sense.
It's the same.
Yeah.
So I have this one box every single week. And last night I was roaming around trying to find these stupid fucking shorts. And they're important because they keep my socks up. If I get hit in the crotch, I'm like apparently protected. There's a lot of things that are helpful about these. I'm looking around my closet and I'm like, okay, if I was hockey shorts and I was me and I was like, I'm going to be organized, where would I put them? And every week I have to go through, I'm like, is it in the swimming box? Is it under my sweatshirts? Is it like, it just, I cannot remember. So my new solution is I put it in my underwear drawer
Yeah.
because I need underwear. I'm going to let you know how that system works. I feel like I'm just like always trying a system. It's not like I'm not trying. I do try.
Really hard.
My system just sucks. They're just terrible.
So I have one system that has stuck with me for over a decade. And it has, I'm going to put this out there for anyone else who might need to use this system. I think with a lot of people with ADHD brains, the concept of keys, like for your house or a car, I don't know, your safety deposit box, like things that have a key, really tough because that key is small. And even if you put it on a little loop with its friends, with other keys, that still is a small object. And it only makes noise when it's moving, which means it's really hard to find, very easy to lose. So I live in a place where you have to drive a lot. It's not like a city where you could just be like, oh, I don't have my keys, I'll just walk. Or, oh, there's public transportation. No, I got to drive everywhere. So the car key situation, really big problem because I frequently lose the keys because I'll set them down, I'll put them in a bag, I'll have a system. Oh, I'm going to hang this up on this little hook. No, it's gone. It's dead to me. So my solution that I came up with many, many years ago was I just have a lot of keys and they're everywhere.
The little key guy, he's like, how many keys do you want? You're like, how many can you make me, buddy?
Yeah, I'm like 15. Yeah. He's like, this is a car key. Why do you need 15? And I'm like, how long you got?
I'm actually impressed. I thought you were going to be like, hey, can you make me 1,000? You'd be like, no. You're like, I meant 100. He's like, no.
Still no.
You whittled it down to like 15. You're like, okay, is that the max? He's like, yeah.
This is also, I think, helped by the fact that I drive a really old car, which means I still have like an old school mechanical key. I don't have a boop boop. It doesn't have it. I don't know what I would do if I got a car where you just had the thing that goes in the car and then you press the button.
I will tell you because that's what I have. And it's
what do you do?
Problem. Well,
stay home.
To tell you what I don't do, that's find my keys.
Yeah. So I just have a lot of keys. I have keys in bowls all over my house. I have keys in pretty much every bag that I own that I could potentially want to take anywhere with me. And the most important key is the key that lives outside the car, but attached to the car. So it turns out they make these really handy magnetic boxes that have these super strong magnets in them. How are they this strong? I don't know. I take my truck off-roading in crazy places, and somehow the little key box still there. Now, I'm not going to say where I put this because I think that would probably be unsafe. Though, if anyone wanted
Actually, can we pause? I'm really impressed that you didn't say it.
Thanks. I've been thinking about that the whole time. Don't say where it is.
I was going to say, I know that was really hard for you. And I just want to acknowledge good work on not being like, and I keep this little key box right under the front left tire. This is the make and model of my car. Also, the license plate is this.
Although, I think the other safety measure that I have for my car not getting stolen is I drive a 2006. Okay, the car can now drink. It's 21 years old almost. That's not even how math works. That's not even close. It's not even, no, not even close. Anyway, the car is really old. And if someone did want to steal my car, first of all, they'd have to like swim through a bunch of Gatorade bottles and running snack wrappers. And like, it kind of looks like there's a homeless person that is using the vehicle as their like trash repository. They may or may not also be living in there. There's a check engine light on. The tire pressure light is on. So I kind of feel like someone would put the key in the ignition, turn it over and be like, you know what? Let's just Control Z. Let's undo and back away. And we're just going to leave this thing right where it is. Anyway.
You're better off without me. I'm better off without you. It's a bad life choice.
It's not that I don't want to steal cars. I just don't want to steal this car.
Clearly you need this more than I need it.
I'm helping thieves become better people. Okay? That's the takeaway here. Well, I'm helping me not get my car stolen. So there's that. So anyway, there's this little box and you put it on the outside of the car and it magically stays attached no matter what you drive through, fingers crossed. And it's really dirty. So like when you need to use it, you get filthy. But one day I was at work and I had driven to work in my car with keys that were not the outside key. So I had regular keys that I used to drive to work. I get to work, I have my work day, and my keys are gone. Like they're just gone. They're nowhere to be found. They're nowhere in the office. I checked in the refrigerator in the office. I checked all over the place. I'm asking people, oh, have you seen my keys? They look like, and then I couldn't remember which set of keys.
They look like a key.
Basically, I was like, they're either on the red thing or the blue thing. And they were like, you don't know what? And I was like, well, I have a lot of keys. Like this explained something. Like other people do this, they don't. So I'm explaining this and I was like, I can't find them, but it's not that big a deal. And my coworker looked at me and he goes, well, you live kind of far away from here. And I was like, yeah. So how is it not a big deal that you don't have your keys? Like,
let me let you in on a little secret. You're going to have to drive home. You're going to get in your car and start it.
With a key. I did have a car for a very short period of time that you had to start using a button on the radio, but that's a whole separate story. Anyway, so I looked at him and I was like, no, man, it's good. I've got more. At which point he got really confused because he was like, if you have more, why are you looking for these ones? But also, why do you have more keys? And I was like, well, this is normal. This experience that we're going through right now, this is very normal. So I just keep a key on the outside of the car.
Taped to the windshield.
Duct taped around the car.
The car thieves are going to be like, this seems so suspicious because it is so obvious. I'm going to stay away from this car.
Avoid.
Booby trap.
Yeah. This is entrapment. Nope. Secretly, it's just an adult woman who can't find her keys. Joke's on you, thieves. So I go and I get filthy and I find the secret key and I drive home and it's days, Natalie. It's days. And then finally one day I pick up a bag that I had looked through many times in the whole key fiasco. I'd sent text messages to my work people being like, hey, keep a lookout. Keys are missing. Nope. Just in the bag, in a little pocket. Been with me the whole time. I even drove him home with the secret key. Yeah.
Like, you know what, thieves? Today's your day off. You said passenger.
Take a break, passenger princess. I'm going to take you on a ride.
You're welcome. Day off, keys.
Woohoo! Yeah, I got to work the following Monday and my colleague was really concerned about it. He was like, did you find him? I was like, oh, no, I haven't found him yet. He's like, what? And it occurred to me that he had been thinking about this way longer than I had.
No concern.
So concerned.
I do
Sorry,
have
buddy.
magical keys in my car that are just like a square, like a little square. And I was losing them so frequently. And again, I would drive a place, boop, 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 park, put the keys in my pocket because God knows I can't carry a wallet because that will just disintegrate into the universe. So I don't have a wallet. I don't have any place to put anything. I have the keys. I have a pocket. I put it in my pocket.
You got these 2 hands, Natalie. You got these hands. You can hold on to things.
Can't put them in my ear. Can't put them in my belly button. No, I have no place for my keys.
None.
Go into the store, come out, keys are gone. I don't know. Where did they go? Not in my pocket. Sometimes, like your key story, they would be in my pocket, but just like in a different angle, and I couldn't find them.
Yeah.
Nobody knows why. So my husband, the fairy, put on tile. So now we have tiles on everything, including his wallet, because I can't touch things without it just literally disintegrating. If I am not paying attention. It's the same object permanence. I have the key. I put it in my pocket. Now it's gone. It is dead to me until I need it. And then I'm like, oh, where is that key? Nobody knows. I do a lot of the tile find my shit. But it does a little like ding ding ding. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And usually it's in my pocket. Like it's never far. Sometimes it's in weird places, like in the wash. Whoopsies. Sorry about that key.
Yep.
You good?
But now you're clean, so you're welcome. You had a fun journey in there, didn't you?
Oh, it's so hard sometimes.
It's really hard. Really hard. I once lost a pair of Eric's gloves, and he was shocked about that. And they were small little gloves that you wear while you're like paddling a boat. They're very light. They're very small. They could like float away in the air. And he was shocked. He was like, how did you lose these? And I looked at him and I was like, how have you not?
Yeah.
How have you never lost these? It was just their time, buddy. I touched them. Now they're gone.
Two very different ways of looking at life. I don't know if you have AirPods or earbuds or whatever.
No, absolutely. That is not a safe product for me. That is not ADHD safe. But Natalie, certainly not.
Because my journey with AirPods is actually kind of an intricate one where I buy
I
them,
bet.
I use them, and I usually just use one because I'm like, if I just use one and I lose it, I'll still have another one. The caveat is I use it, I put it down, and then I'm like, nobody knows where it is. Usually it turns up. Usually it's gone through the wash. These AirPods are the cleanest in the system. But then I'm like, okay, well, today I guess I'll use lefty because I don't know where the right one is.
Mhm.
And I continuously lose them. And at some point, I've lost both at the same time.
Yeah,
And at one
absolutely.
point, after like a week, I'm like, okay, I should buy new ones. Buy new ones. So this just happened to me like 2 weeks ago. I opened this bag because we were traveling that I hadn't opened in like, I don't know, let's say like a year. I unzipped the little pouch. There's my AirPod case of the AirPods that I lost for like a year ago, and I had 5 new ones. I was like, oh, now I have 2. I have 4 AirPods. 4, which is amazing.
Amazing. Amazing.
And now I'm down to 2
I
lefties.
was going to say, they're certainly not the same. Not,
No,
they're not the pair.
full sped. I found one on the ground like 3 years ago. John Jay Airbuds. So,
Amazing.
John Jay, if you're out there, thanks, buddy. Lifesaver. Yes, gross. Yeah, it's pretty gross. I did wash them, but I had
No, yeah, I was going to say.
I needed to hear things. And like for work, I have calls. Like I need things to hear with.
Mhm.
So now I have one John Jay AirPod left and one other random left, either from this new situation that I had to buy into or the past year one. I just can't seem to keep them together.
Yeah.
In the same place.
No,
No.
I am astonished when I see people running with AirPods. I like just watch them. And first of all, they stay in their ears. Miracle. Second of all, they have 2 of them. Like, how'd you do that, buddy? Because this is amazing to me that you have even embarked down the AirPod journey. I look at that and I'm like, oh, hell no. That's not for me. Family Feud, Red X, cannot. Survey says no.
Well, I certainly get props for trying.
That's you too.
And you're
Yes, you
welcome,
do.
Adam,
And
for
for
spending like $1 bajillion on AirPods, and I'm literally like, well, thank you. Just like throw them.
they're single use, right? You turn them up.
There's
Up
one
to the
sitting
free
here
screen.
right in front of me, a righty. This actually is probably mine. Or maybe that's where the right one is, sitting here on this table. I bet that is mine.
Good job putting it in your field of vision.
Thank you. I
I
just
saw
put it back
that.
where I found it, so it will be done to me in about 5 minutes. Basically, we don't have a great solution. Our system.
No, the box on the car, that one's one that has worked.
That is.
I would recommend that to everyone.
Oh, and the
Mhm.
tile. That is great.
Yep, the tile's good. I think the other system that was helpful, just a new email. Now it's someone else's problem.
Or emails.
Just start a new one.
I actually need to read your emails. All of them.
You don't.
They
No.
just live on their own.
Yeah.
They don't get deleted. They're happy. They're happy little emails. Like a Bob Ross email system.
Like a Bob Ross email. Yeah, I think that's great. I think we've helped people on this one.
This is the most helpful podcast to date. You're
Yeah.
welcome for all
You
these
put that-
things that don't really work.
If you're looking for solutions like Dealey's looking for keys, good luck. We've got a lot of ideas. You are not in the right place. You are not in the little box under the car. Shit. I mean, on the car. Somewhere around the car. We can edit that out.
I just make sure you say to the windshield. Like in front of your
Right in the field of
driver's
vision.
vision. Yeah, exactly.
I know where it is. It's right there.
I can see him spare heat.
I'm looking at it. It's amazing.
All right. Well, thanks for the chat.
Yeah. Thanks, Natalie. I'm going to stop recording now.
All right. Perfect.
Okay.
Bye.